Hello, I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm Chibi Noob.
And we're in a dark and scary alleyway in the middle of nowhere. This is Lucid9. Alright, let's do this. When you don't look, shadows that shift, lights that gleam, smiles that shine somewhere in the darkness. When you do, only stillness, as if, nothing odd is happening. Shady lights, dubious advertisements, a smattering of very unfriendly folk on every street corner. I probably should have just stayed home. Then I could have studied. Or, well, wasted more time, I guess. Anything is preferable to being murdered in the district with the highest crime rate.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Shigure. Considering my contribution to the furtherance of society. Gee, you're really comforting.
Thanks, Liam.
That did sound like Liam. If you're in quest of comfort, yeah, that is exactly what I did. His voice is literally just Maybe I shouldn't do that. If you are in quest of comfort, I suggest you procure a plush creature of some kind, child.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether I should be proud or disturbed by the fact that I can perfectly emulate her. Shut up. What the?
Ooh.
I catch the light syncopation of tidy footsteps and, despite every instinct rallying against me, follow them around the corner. No one is in this area of Isamu at night. No one except the Yakuza, a crazy murderer, or maybe a different criminal? I'm gonna go with crazy murderer because that's what we were seeing at the very beginning of this.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, why am I willingly tailing someone who could kill me as easily as they could break a toothpick?
Oh.
I really need to reevaluate my life priorities.
Oh, hello.
Is that Elizabeth?
No.
Gah!
Ah!
I wildly stagger to my feet, ready to meet my attacker wait.
Who's this?
To say the least, the girl before me is definitely not a threat. She's almost 2 heads shorter than me, small and skinny, with large blank eyes fixed on my own.
I'm trying to remember. Is she our 5th love interest?
She might be.
I don't remember who we had for her. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can.
No.
No, that was Dash. We had Dash for her.
Wait, was Dash in?
At the beginning. Like, we were picking out voices and we were throwing out characters for people.
I can do it.
Do it!
Alright, go ahead.
Oh God, what do I do though? Her pale skin, pointed chin, and unbending posture remind me of a fragile doll. Further, she's an academy student. What would someone like her be doing at this time of night? Sorry. I extend a hand to her. Oh God, what voice should I do for the frail girl?
I mean, I can do a spooky one. Or...
I want something to do.
Okay, do it. Wait, you're already the main character
I
here.
am.
You're narrating like everything.
I do that with everything anyway.
No.
Her voice is light, wispy, like the no, like the word was pulled out of her mouth rather than spoken out of her own volition. What? Ellipses. She only silently stares into the distance. Okay. The more I examine her, the more mysterious this girl becomes. She appears dainty, thin, framed, lacy hair, accessories, full cheeks with big doughy eyes, and tiny feet. But her voice is monotone. Her words are few. Her gaze is dead, and she's walking fearlessly around the part of Isamu where no girl should go alone.
She is a lifeless doll.
Are you lost? No. Even her reactions are unusual. For once, I have no idea what could possibly be going on in her head. This isn't really a safe area. Yet you're here. 3 words. The most she's spoken thus far. I'm making this way worse than it should be. I'm not as weak, frail. She might consider that insulting. Tired as you. Oh, you're just calling them tired. That's just mean.
Question mark?
You crashed into me. I didn't. What? You crashed into me.
Okay.
Thanks, Batman.
I was actually thinking that line sounded a little more like Rorschach. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. She states this flatly, as if it's the absolute truth and no other alternative is acceptable. Right. It dawns on me that her complete lack of fear in this district of the city should be suspicious. She's tiny. Shouldn't she be terrified? You know what? She's little. She's in the dark part of town. She's clearly homeless. This might be Rorschach.
She's the murderer.
It's that too. It dawns on me that her... Yeah, no, I think I read that. Are you heading back to school? No. She also speaks almost fragmentedly. Well, I was gonna offer to escort her, but... Then where are you going? Are you going anywhere? It's like speaking to a brick wall. Do you need any help? She completely ignores my hand as she glides to her feet, idly brushing her skirt. Really, what is going on? I'll take that as a no. She glances around, not secretively, not even worried, almost mechanically. Then, without a word, she walks away, disappearing back around the corner. That was strange, although I'm not sure the word strange can even quantify just how utterly strange that encounter was. Regardless, she's gone, and I've got my own business to see, too. Despite this calm line of thought, I'm still shaken as I head to the location Shiguri has denoted on the map. Somewhere, I must have taken a wrong turn. I tried to follow her directions to the letter, but there's nothing in sight. I shuffle closer to the shadows, peering out of my corner of safety into the road. Several shady figures are gathered around a trash bin, laughing raucously around smoldering cigarettes. And this is the part where the little girl jumps down and just starts beating the shit out of all of them. Maybe I'm supposed to spy on them? No, I'm supposed to retrieve that file. Still, now I can see why Shiguri sent me. Despite her competence of verbal abuse, she's small in stature and can easily be overpowered by any of these thugs. Moreover, she doesn't seem licensed to carry a gun. So, of course, she decides to send a defenseless high school student in her stead. I creep around the side of the building, double-checking my phone. Yep, right here, give or take a couple feet. I scan my surroundings, but there's so much litter that I can't see anything particularly significant.
Dig.
Maybe I should...
Trash.
Maybe I should ask Shiguri.
It's the trash man.
The trash man! No, this is my assignment. I need to do this on my own. I absently run my hands over the brick wall behind me as if it'll keep me grounded. My fingers brush over something smooth?
Paper.
Wait a minute. I turn to examine the offending spot. A folded piece of paper is shoved between the cracks of the wall. Judging by how fresh it looks, it must have been put here just recently. Hesitantly, I extract it and skim over the words. Congratulations, Ishiyama, you are not a toddler.
My words. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You are not a toddler.
Damn it.
My subordinate sent me these instructions to reach the file. A ping pong ball falls down a narrow pipe that is fixed to the ground. All you have is your ping pong paddle, shoelaces, and a water bottle. How do you retrieve it? He claims that the file is at the answer within half a block of your vicinity.
Okay, so ping pong ball falls down a very narrow pipe that is fixed to the ground. All you have is your ping pong paddle, shoelaces, and a water bottle. We don't know how long the pipe is, otherwise I'd say just fill the thing with water and let it rise to the top, but... How would you do this?
You tie the water bottle to the ping pong paddle with your shoelaces, and you try to scoop it up with the bottle. I don't know how that would work.
I'm not good at these games.
But
I feel like I need to know how long the pipe is. I've heard this scenario before. I took a shop class once. He at least let us know how long the pipe was going to be.
Oh, wait, guys. Tie the shoelace to the paddle, and the paddle to the shoe, and the water bottle to the shoelace. We might need to beat the bottle in there, so maybe the ping pong ball will bounce back up.
Maybe. I was thinking like an air pressure thing, maybe. Should we pour the water in first to raise it up? I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some answer to come along. We might not have to figure this out. A puzzle? Seriously? Tell Sugar to get better directions. Try to solve the puzzle. I kind of want to try to solve the puzzle.
Try to solve the puzzle.
Well, I guess there's no getting around it. I have to solve this to find the file. Which object is the key to this puzzle? The paddle, the shoelaces, the water bottle. I feel like the water bottle is the way to go with this, personally. Because if you just use the shoelaces, it's like, how do you attach it to the ping pong ball?
Right.
Water bottle at least gives us something to... If it's a full water bottle, we can at least fill it up or do something with it. I kind of remember a similar one to this. It was an Eddie Murphy movie where he was like a negotiator for the police, and he was like, he was saying to a new recruit, like for a hostage situation negotiation, like, here, I'm going to put the cigarette in a bottle. You have to get this cigarette out of the bottle without turning it or moving it in any way, and you can't break it. And so the guy just like took a bottle of water and just poured it in, the cigarette floated to the top. That's usually how these work. But I say water bottle, see what happens, I guess. What part of the water bottle should I use? Lid, body, contents. I think contents. Oh, right, I could use the water in the bottle, which means I could just freeze the water, throw the bottle in the pipe, use force to push the ball out, pour the water down the pipe, drink the water, and urinate into the pipe.
What?
I mean, here's the thing. Two of those are basically the same thing. I think...
Pour water down the pipe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but it's basically the same as peeing down the pipe. Part of me, that makes me partially think that freezing the water is the way to go, since it's actually the different answer, but I don't know.
Well, if it went down a pipe, freeze the water, throw
Yeah,
the
that's
bottle in the pipe.
Yeah, that's just gonna, like, block it.
Yeah, so
yeah.
that can't be the way to go.
Pour the water down, then. Just want to pee into it. I could simply pour the water down the pipe would float to the surface, and I could easily pick it out. Seems like that's the answer. In that case, it looks like the answer is water. Oh god, we're going to the docks! I take another look at Shiguri's note. The file is at the answer within half a block of your vicinity. Does she mean that I have to look for a source of water? What does that even mean? Water's everywhere. The running faucets, the convenience store. No, wait, there's an old fountain on the other side of the building.
Oh, okay.
I walk a short way down the road. Sure enough, another obtrusive note is stuck in the rim of the inactive fountain.
Oh, is it another puzzle?
Figures, another note. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever find the file at all.
Congratulations, Ishiyama. You are not a kindergartner. This is the next set of instructions. A petri dish holds a colony of bacteria. Every minute, each bacterium divides into two. A scientist began the colony with a single bacterium at 12 p.m. At 12:43, the dish is half full. At what time will the dish be full?
12:44.
Yeah.
That seemed easier.
The hour of the answer is the direction in which you must proceed to reach
the
the
file.
file. Huh.
So 12:44. She's enjoying this, I swear. Well, either way, it looks like I have to solve this puzzle too. Thanks a lot, Shigure. Alright, dishes full at 12:44.
Typing.
Right, if every bacterium divides into two per minute, then it doesn't matter what time the colony was started. All that matters is that at 12:43 the dish was half full.
12:43?
Therefore, at 12:44 the dish would be completely full. So, that was a completely useless puzzle that basically just told me to go forward. I walked down the road, keeping my eye out for another slip of paper. And as expected, there's another note jammed conspicuously between the crevices of two buildings. My question is, why did Shigure go through all this trouble in order to get these notes in the first place? She'd have to come here, which utterly defeats the purpose of sending me. And this was all a test. Well, whatever. Looks like there's another puzzle to solve.
Whee! Congratulations, Ishiyama. You're not a 5th grader. This is a third and penultimate set of instructions. How can you throw a ball as hard as you can, not bounce it off of anything, and still have it return to you?
Throw it up in the air.
Good. The answer is the direction in which you must proceed to reach the next file. So we gotta go.
We're climbing something.
We're going up a fire escape.
Okay.
Solve
Playing
the
Shigure,
puzzle.
solve the puzzle. Yeah,
Solve the
we know this.
puzzle.
There's no getting around it. I just have to solve another puzzle. What do I need to change in order to have the ball come back to me without bouncing it off of anything?
Direction.
Ball substance? Yeah, direction. Right, I can't bounce it off of anything. I can't change the circumstance, which means I have to change the direction. The question is, what direction? Up. Alright, gravity's still in effect. I just have to throw the ball upward in order to have it returned to me. So the answer is up, and the note says I have to go in that direction to reach the file. I locate a rickety 2-story building next to the canal. Guess that's where I'm supposed to go.
Oh, we're in a building?
I trudge up the stairs, enveloped in darkness. My only comfort is the light that comes from my phone. Eventually, I come into a creepy storage room that's filled with all sorts of ominous shapes. I guess we're not gonna get to see it. I jerk backward as a dark shape bolts across the floor, but it's just a rat scurrying by. Shigure is doing this on purpose, isn't she? I swivel around the obstacle, keeping my eyes peeled for another telling corner of white. Suddenly, a silhouette wavers in front of my face. A spider. Of all things, spiders. What if it poisons me, sinks its rabid teeth into my jugular vein, stabs it awfully, spindly limbs straight through my heart, grows to the size of... Okay, now I'm just being stupid, right? Then it teasingly waves its odious, twisted little leg, nearly catching me on the nose. I instantaneously stagger backwards, flailing my hands before my face. My back slams into a hard, stony shape. I whip around, examining it fearfully. It's just a statue of a horse plastered with a note! Finally!
How about it's just dark this whole time?
Yeah. Hands still shaking, I seize the note and peruse its contents. The sooner I can get out of here, the better. To be fair, this is the first time where it's kind of been more of an accurate picture for what it's been describing.
Right. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You are not a middle schooler. This is the final set of instructions. A rich man tells his 2 sons to race their horses to a distant city to see who will inherit his fortune. The one whose horse is slower wins. After wandering aimlessly for days, the brothers ask a wise man for guidance. Upon receiving the advice, they jump on the horses and race to the city as fast as they can. What did the wise man say to them? The answer will show you where the file is located.
Okay, a rich man tells his 2 sons to race their horses to a distant city to see who will inherit his fortune. The one whose horse is slower wins. I mean, if they only go on one horse, then they both get it.
I guess.
Jump on the horse.
Jump on the horses and race to the city as fast as you can.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna get some semblance of a
That'd be
clue.
an option.
The final set of instructions. I'm almost done. I actually feel somewhat disappointed, despite my complaining and the spiders. I've actually enjoyed these challenges. At any rate, I guess I'd better solve this puzzle and find this file. What could the wise man have said?
Oh no,
Enter
enter
two-word
two-word
answer.
answer. There's no multiple choice.
Sorry. Rich man tells his 2 sons to race their horses to a distant city to see blah blah blah. Why were they wandering aimlessly?
They were lost, I guess.
He was a wise man for guidance, promising advice to jump on the horses and race to the city as fast as they can. What did the wise man say to them? The thing is, the one whose horse is slower wins.
Yeah.
2-word answer. This is giving me trouble.
Yeah,
Me
that's
too.
rough.
I'm sure it's like some sort of obvious answer though. Slower of 2 horses. I mean, my thought would be just show up together. That way, neither of you got there last.
It's 2 words.
Go together. I don't know.
Get good.
Go together.
Get good.
Get laid.
Get laid.
Get good.
I mean, that's what these
Go.
games are supposed to be about. What?
Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Go home. Go back.
Go back.
But it says they went as fast as they could. Race to the city.
This is hard.
I'm wondering if, like, because, like, I'm wondering whether there is wrong answers to this.
I feel like probably, but will she like kick us off if we are not smarter than a middle schooler?
I don't know. I feel like we do need to figure this out, though.
The one whose horse is slower wins. They jump on the horses.
Yeah. It's for 2 horses.
I don't know, switch horses?
Switch horse.
Because it's technically, they're not, like, it's whoever's horses is slower wins. Like, if they're riding each other's horses.
What?
I don't know.
Seems like a weird technicality. Do we have any other thoughts on this?
I have nothing.
I'm lost. I'm stuck.
Do you want to look it up?
Probably. Sorry to disappoint everyone.
Yeah, I think you just switch horses.
That's a legit answer.
I think so.
Switch horses. How does that make sense?
Because if they're switching horses, whoever's horse is slower.
Right, if they switch horses, then they would have to race in order to win.
Right.
I'm still confused.
Okay, so
Okay.
He already told
Yeah.
them to race in the first
Yeah, it's like
place.
race, the slowest person wins. So if they switch horses, they go as fast as they can. So if I get there first, I win.
because
It becomes a regular race.
right.
Okay, whatever.
I was trying to figure out a way that they both could win, but
No.
Switch horses.
Yeah.
I still don't get it. But alright.
Okay.
It's weird.
if your horse has to be slower than mine to win, and we're racing, and then we switch horses, you want my horse to go a lot faster because then your horse will lose and you will win.
Does that make sense?
No, hold on. You lost me. Start over. Start
Okay.
over.
We're both riding our horses.
Yeah.
But if you want to win, your horse has to come last. So if you're on my horse, you're going to ride that horse as fast as you can to beat your
so
horse.
the slowest wins.
The slowest one wins.
Oh, so it becomes a real race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So you want to be in last.
No, you want to be in
You wanna be
first
in
on your
first, so the
opponent's horse,
other
so your
person,
horse
yeah.
is the slowest.
Oh, your horse.
Yeah, because they say
That's so stupid.
because they specify whose horse, and then they say the horses. They don't specify whose horses they're on.
And by the end of it, you get together, and then you have the classic, I forget what country it was, but you do the wonderful dance, that's my horse. That's my horse! And then we're done. Bye.
Bye.